Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Christy Barber with Christy Barber Consulting, and I have two friends today from SolutionsX who I've worked with on a handful of different projects when it comes to implementing Infor. They are a great SI team and predominantly help a lot of my clients that have been in the small, medium-sized business space. So I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. David, I'll let you
Sure.
go first.
I don't remember who you said, but I'm David Trout. I'm the president and CEO of SolutionsX.
And my name is Robert Moratti. I'm a senior account manager at SolutionsX.
Awesome. So I guess my quick question for you guys, just so everybody gets to know who you are, is if you can just give a quick overview of SolutionsX, who you are, how you guys got started, how long you've been in the space.
Sure. So SolutionsX is an Infor Gold channel partner. We specialize in the sale and implementation of technology solutions from within the Infor CloudSuite Industrial product line. So our journey began back in 2009, I think, and I joined shortly thereafter. Many of us came from manufacturing backgrounds and were hands-on users of Sightline, and now it's called Infor CloudSuite Industrial, of course. I started as a business consultant here and implementation lead for ERP projects, and eventually became the VP of Professional Services. And as of Q4 of 2019, I took over as president of the company. So we love our relationship with Infor. We've been honored with the Infor Growth Partner of the Year award, both in 2022 and 2024. And our reputation is built on successful implementations primarily. So whether we sell the software ourselves or support implementations from other partners, we also assist with Infor direct accounts as well.
Awesome. And when you're running what you do a lot of people find you through Infor, they're finding your company directly and then having you help sell the Infor solution that's best for them?
I would say usually they find us through Infor. When people are searching for ERP, they're going to find the big ones, right? They're going to find the Infors of the world. They're not going to find necessarily the SolutionsX's of the world. We don't have enough money to compete for that SEO against $4.4 billion ERP companies,
Right. So yeah, that's awesome. Another thing that I'm kind of just wondering is, why is Infor CloudSuite Industrial a good fit for the SMB market? What have you seen that, hey, there's the competitive edge? It's people moving off of QuickBooks, or there's people that are on smaller solutions, or even a really old AS400 solution. How have you kind of seen that your software really helps those small, medium-sized businesses?
Yeah, so Infor CloudSuite Industrial was particularly well suited to SMB manufacturers. So the ERP system was purpose-built for manufacturing with all the essential features integrated into the core product. And these capabilities are included in the base CloudSuite subscription, offering an all-in-one solution without hidden costs. One of the things we always walk in and talk to companies about is, hey, you are a manufacturing company, and typically we see 85% of your company's needs in regarding an ERP system are going to be met with out-of-the-box functionality. That other 10 to 15%, usually the 15%, 10 of it is usually just an extension or a quick modification that SolutionsX would make to make that out-of-the-box software work for you. And then there's always that one small 5% chance of us going to get a third-party product and bolting it on. Typically, lately, I should say, we've been seeing more of just a 90-10, where 90% of SMB manufacturers' needs are being met with out-of-the-box functionality, and that 10% is really just us extending the out-of-the-box software to make it work for them. So additionally, CSI supports rapid adoption through pre-configured business processes delivered via process intelligence, which helps manufacturers get up and running more efficiently and maybe even quicker.
And I think something that's unique about you guys, of what I've seen, is you've developed a lot of your own intellectual property as well that then helps these clients that you're looking at. And so instead of bringing a traditional third-party solution, you guys have resources you've built. And I guess kind of what led to building some of those? Is it because you don't want your clients going, to a third-party solution, and this way it's things that you've made, it works with your solution well, and it's things that the client needs? I know a big one is with bringing in some of the parcel and the pricing around that. It's bringing stuff in with, CAD link and all of those. I don't know if you want to just speak to that really quick.
Sure. Yeah, we can talk about that. So we focus in 3 levels, essentially, of intellectual property, if you will. One of the lowest level is content creation. So the tool set that Infor provides inside of the Cloud Suite is extremely robust, and you can do all kinds of really cool and helpful things with the tool set, from workflows and getting alerts for important things. And so if you create a group of content around personas, as an example, these are the things that are important to a buyer inside an organization or something like that. So we have these little content packs that have the content all bundled up for folks. And we also create some industry specific solutions, as you indicated. Like we have ArmorX that's designed to meet ATF compliance in the firearms industry. We do quite a bit in the aerospace and defense world. Defense world can also include firearms, of course. Another industry specific solution really is around anybody that has international and that they have multi-currency requirements. We created a industry specific solution called RateX that automates currency exchange rate updates and things like that. And then on the larger scale of things for large projects, we have actually developed CADTalk. So it was developed by our co-founder, Scott Brickler, who has grown, and that business has grown into its own thriving company. So we're always on the lookout for the next big innovation. So if anybody out there has any ideas, we're open to exploring them. Let us know.
Yeah, and I think CADTalk is such a great part because most people use, SolidWorks or CAD in general, and then it's bringing in that data so that they're not having to live in the ERP. You're keeping engineering kind of separate, where they live and thrive outside of the ERP is what I always say. It's like, I trust you enough to maybe have some managers that can be in it, but it's better that I found that using an integration like what you have sets a client up to be, even more successful.
Yeah, Christy, for sure. I mean, design engineers, they spend their day in CAD. I know this. I was one, so we sit in CAD and we design how this thing should look when it's all done. But then it takes manufacturing engineers to figure out exactly how I'm going to run that bill of manufacturing through the shop floor. We don't want design engineers, bothering with that kind of stuff. The manufacturing engineers and the production folks, they know best about the router, how I'm going to put it, where do I want to configure sub-assemblies and that kind of stuff. And so CADTalk absolutely streamlines that process for anybody that's in a thing. And then also it's probably worth mentioning too that you don't need a full ERP license to be able to operate CADTalk with the integration as well. So you can actually reduce your number of username licenses for the ERP by using it.
Perfect. And I think too, of when you look at CSI can scale, and it is a solution that can start out small. It can grow with clients over time. Where do you see that it is most successful size-wise with the clients that you work with?
Yeah, so that's a great question. And as you indicated, it is highly scalable. So we've supported organizations ranging from 10 to over 1,000 users. And whether a company uses basic order to cash functionality with 10 people, or embraces the full suite that comes right out of the box, including CRM and quoting, advanced planning and scheduling, forecasting, all of that kind of stuff, and everything in between. So you ask kind of where's a sweet spot, that's really hard to say. I think, we have very successful companies that are smaller, 10 user, $10 million a year companies, and $500 million a year companies with over 1,000 users, and they're all being very successful. So I don't know if we're looking for a sweet spot. Let's go right in the middle, 500. Yeah. 500 and 250 million. But with the fact that CloudSuite Industrial includes just everything you need, from CRM all the way through some of the more advanced stuff like sales and operations planning, as well as the platform. We'll talk about it in a little bit. It's a fantastic product for all sizes of companies in the SMB space.